everybody, welcome to Crafty Aim's workshop. And my name is Amy, and today I am wanting to work on something that I haven't done since I was a kid. So I am going to make candy wrapper bracelets. I have not eaten all of this candy. I actually, for this one, actually this one and this one, I have had other people helping me eat this candy. There's no way I could eat all this. Well, actually I could, but it would not be good. I'd be gaining more weight than ever. But, so I was wanting to make some candy wrapper bracelets and jewelry, and then I thought, what else could I do with it? So let's start with just learning how to make the candy bracelets. So I've got 3 different types of candy wrappers. I've got the Tootsie Rolls, which is my favorite candy. I've got Starburst, which was only 1 package, and that one only has like 12 pieces in it, so there's only 12 papers here. And then we have Werther's Originals paper. I'm hoping out of this one that we'll have like a gold bracelet, but there might be a whole lot of white in there too, probably. So actually there might be a whole lot of white after thinking about that because of how you fold it. Anyways, I would like to have maybe some gold bracelets, some colorful bracelets, or a ring if I have to do the ring, and then my Tootsie Roll bracelet. And who knows, we might come up with other things to make. So let's get started. Okay, so what you're gonna need is some wrappers, optional a bone folder if you want, and tweezers. And that's only if you're having trouble. I have found that it sometimes is easier if you have tweezers to help pull the papers through. So I believe that's it. So we'll just start with the basic. We're just going to start with folding. So let me get this closer. So we're just going to take 1 Tootsie Roll wrapper. And this is the simplest way I know to do it. So we're going to go fold it all the way into the center on one side. Then you're going to take the other side and you're going to fold it down a little bit past where it says, well, Tootsie right there. You're going to fold it a little bit past the bottom of the word Tootsie and then crease it. You can use your bone folder if you want to crease it real good. It's not necessary, but that's just something you can do if you want. Now, some people, they like to fold theirs in towards the middle on both sides, but I'm finding that it's easier if you just fold it in half. Like so. Okay. Then take that and fold it in half. Okay, so now you got a V, and now you're going to open it back up and you're going to fold each side towards the middle. And fold it almost to the very center. Oops. And you're going to do both sides that way. Okay, so now they're both. Now it looks like this. Or like that. And then you're going to fold it up. So now you've got a mini V. This might be considered a link. So we're going to make a bunch of those. We're going to make sure they're all the same thickness because you don't want them to be different. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to go back and we're going to go right towards the word right there, Tootsie Roll. And then we're going to go just about to the end, but not quite, on the other side. And then we're going to fold that in half. Okay, and then we're going to fold that in half, lengthwise, fold in half lengthwise. You should have a V. Lay it down and open it up, and then put it almost to the very center, but not quite, because you need a little bit of room to fold it. So both sides need to go to the center. So it looks like that. And then you're going to fold it again. Okay, so there's a little V. Okay, so let's make a bunch of these. Let's finish these up. I'm going to go as fast as I can. Okay, I have realized that the wrappers are not always cut the exact same size, so you'll just have to adjust your wrappers as you need. I love Tootsie Rolls. What are your guys' favorite candy? I was just asking my husband the other day what his 3 favorite candies were. And mine are, number 1, Tootsie Rolls. Definitely Tootsie Rolls. Number 2, Snickers. Love Snickers. And number 3 would be Reese's Buttercups. I love Reese's Buttercups. I love peanut butter, and I could eat peanut butter every day. And I could especially eat Reese's Buttercups every day. But unless you want to be unhealthy, you may not want to do that. So in the comments below, you guys, tell me what your favorite candies are. That'd be awesome. Your top 3 favorite candies. And don't get me wrong, I love other candy too, but those are just my top 3. Especially Werther's Originals, that's what that one is. Love it. Could eat those all day. This is the caramelly, the soft ones. I like the hard ones and the soft ones. Okay, so now part 2. We are going to link them together. So you've got your V, your small V, and if you notice, you've got your fold right there, a fold right there, a hole. Let me kind of see how there's little holes right there. That's where you're going to put another link. And you're going to slide, let me see if I can get it on camera. You're going to slide this one into both sides. If you can see, I don't know if you can tell what I'm doing. You can put this side in this one, and this side in this one, and just slide it through. Okay? So you should have something that looks like this. And that actually looks a little short. I might have to lengthen that a little bit. Then you take another one if you're going to make a bracelet. Then you take another one. Make sure it's still folded. And you're going to do the same thing. You're just going to make sure the one you just stuck in is facing upward. So this is the one we just put in. It's facing that way. And we're going to put this one in here, like that. So I hope I can get that on camera, because I'm trying to see what I'm doing too. That one is not. Hold on, let me lengthen this. So what I'm doing to lengthen it, and maybe it's going to ruin the, I hope it doesn't ruin it, but we're going to make it a little bit longer. So I'm pulling it out just a little bit. That's all I'm doing, just so I have a little bit more space. Because like I said, the candy wrappers are not created equal. That is for sure. Or I might, here, let me just get a different one. I might have to refold that one. So we're going to put that one in here. Put that one in that one. Think of them as two legs. And then, so we're going to slide it through. Slide it through. Like that. Okay, so that's what we've got now. Let's do another one. So we're going to flip it. So you've got the open side here. We're going to flip it up. And we're going to put a new one through there.
Okay. I'm pleased to ignore my phone. It's reminding me I have to get ready for work, so I need to read it. Or reminding me that I have to go to work tonight. So we're going to slide it through there, slide it through here.
Sometimes it's hard, sometimes it's not. Sometimes you have to readjust it. Sometimes you can just figure out. You can even take your tweezers if you're having trouble pulling it, and just take your tweezer and pull it. Sometimes that's helpful too. Oh, that one's big enough, it'll probably fit. So we're going to go with the legs up top. I might be able to use this one again. The one that was too big, I might be able to use it on this one because it looks like it's longer. So I'm going to slide it through there. I'm going to use my tweezer to pull it up. There we go. Perfect. So look how it's zigzagging like that. So let me finish up and we will, I'll show you what we're going to do after we get the chain longer. I've got another tip for you guys. When you're putting these in, because of the way we folded it, make sure you put the part that looks like there's a whole lot more folds, put that one up top. And then the one that shows just a couple, like different, couple folds, let me show you. So that one looks like there's just two there, but when you flip it over, because of the way we folded it, there's like 4 folds. So when you put them in, it'll be a whole lot easier. You'll be happy I showed you this. Make sure the more folds are up on the top, and then push it through. Because if you don't, I've been having trouble pushing it in and then it getting stuck because it didn't go through the hole. It went into one of the folds. So make sure, see, it goes right through when you go on that side. So make sure that you have the more of the folds or more of the layers pointed upwards when you're putting it in. And then you will have an easier time when you go to the next chain link. Okay? So when you look at this chain link now, you have the 2 folds right there instead of the 4. Oh, wrong way. Instead of the 4 folds. I don't know if that makes any sense. When you start doing this, you'll understand what I'm talking about. So I just wanted to mention that. So make sure that the less folds are pointed downward and more layers, or whatever you want to call it, the more layers are up. And then stick it in. Maybe. Well, this would be a fun project to do when camping or going on vacation somewhere and you've got kind of in a slow section of the vacation. Just get your candy out because you know you're going to eat it. You know you're going to have candy when you're out camping and stuff. I would love to go camping. We might be able to do that well, maybe not next year because I'll be in nursing school, hopefully. There we go. It goes straight through. So I'm so glad I figured that out because I was having some trouble there. And look what I just did. I made it go too far. I've also been doing one side at a time instead of trying to stick it all in at once. It's just easier if you do one side at a time. Especially if you don't have your folds even or whatever. Because like I said, the paper's not all the same. Okay, sometimes just tugging it with your tweezer helps. So we're getting somewhere. Look how little that is still. That stinks. And I don't know how many, I'll have to count how many of these I have. If any of you guys are my age, did you used to do these when you were younger? I remember doing them. That was fun. You know, I keep saying I'm getting old. I'm just 40, although some of you that are a lot younger than me probably would say I am old. But 43 is not that old. Okay, so there's that. So there's not a whole lot of brown in there like I was hoping. So anything that's in the center, like this is the part I want showing, but that's not going to be showing. That's going to stink. I really wanted that to show, so I'm just going to have white ones. Okay, well let's see. Let's start Werther's and see what that looks like. So really you need your, if the color you want on the edges. I'm just going to put it on here just to see what it looks like. Oops, wrong side. Okay, so you're just going to have a little bit of gold showing on the Werther's candies. So, well, let's just make one. I got a bunch more Werther's. Let me do that. Let me see if I can get a bracelet out of that. Okay, everybody, this is what I've got. This is from the Werther's Originals caramel soft chews. I think that's what they're called. So this 23 pieces of paper from Werther's Originals. So what I need to do is now figure out a way to form this into a bracelet. It will fit my wrist, but I think it would only fit if I'd have to put an attachment on it. But because I don't want to do that, I might have an attachment, but I don't want to bother with it. I'm going to try to just make one. I probably won't get it on my wrist, but I'll make it into a circle. But I can show you how to do the closure. So I'm going to use, let's see, let me use a piece of the Tootsie Roll one wrapper, and let me put it in here. This will be the last one I put in. So we've got it like this, and I'm going to take both sides out. And then weave it into the very last one. This one, if you remember, this was our first one we did, so it doesn't have legs. This is the end of it. This is where it was folded. So what we're going to do is slide one end to this side. Okay, so I slid one side in, and I'm going to weave it back through the other side. Okay, I'm going to weave this one in on the other side. Flip it over a little bit. And we're going to feed it in on the other side there, over top of the one we just put on. And that should hold it. You might have to play with it a little bit, but it should be good. And so you can see where the Tootsie Roll one is compared to the rest. And that's because I don't have any more, plus that helps you see what I just did. So, can I get it on my wrist without breaking it? Oh, I did. So there you have it. Ooh, I actually like that. I might wear that to work. If you don't feel comfortable with that, you could probably go ahead and attach it, maybe use a staple or glue it just to ensure that it stays together. But that's one thing you could do. But there you have it. There is a bracelet. And then I made this. That's from the Tootsie Roll wrappers. And that's just from, instead of going zigzag, you're just going back into the other side. So let me take it apart and show you what I did. Okay, so you have your normal, the basic way of doing it right there. The camera. You have the first loop, that one. You put one in there. And then you flip it and you put one in there. And then normally you would flip it again and you'd put one in there and it would make a long one like that. But with this, we are going to make a box. So what we're going to do is, instead of keeping it the zigzag direction, we're going to slide one end over. So now you've got both ends like that, okay? And then the side that has the weave already, this one, that's where you would normally put it in, but you'd be putting it in the different direction. But you're going to open up one of your wrappers and you're going to slide it in. Okay, you're going to slide one end on that side, one end on this side. There we go. Now it's on the other side. Now we have both of these over here. We have this one. That was our beginning one right here. That was the beginning one. This one right here is the one we just pulled through. And now we're going to take the bottom one and slide it in. The bottom loop. Well, it came undone, but anyways, push it back in. You're good. And then slide it again. Don't do anything with this one yet. Just push this one back into the one next to it and get that looking really, really good. You're gonna have to slide it through the other one too, I guess. Or we'll just put it there like that. Put this like this. Into the side. To where it comes out. And then you're going to flip it over. And you're going to slide it into that side. Okay, so now you have a box or a diamond. So what you could do is just make a hole. So make a hole in the one that's loose, because then it can be attached to the rest and it won't move. So make a hole. Get yourself a earring holder. You can use a needle or you can use one of these awls. Get yourself a jump ring, and I'm going to use a big one just so you can see what I'm doing. So here's a jump ring. It's just a regular ring, and we're going to open it up. And they're pretty soft. It's not going to be hard to do. Slide it in that hole. And before you close it, it's on there. Before you close it, put on your hook or your earring hook. And then shut it. And there you have an earring. So there you have it. So we've got a bracelet. So there you go. Here's some jewelry made out of trash, my favorite thing. If I can reuse anything, that is wonderful. So there's that. So if you guys come up with any other ideas on what you can do with candy wrappers, that would be wonderful. Let me know. Comment in the description below, or not the description below, in the comment section below. And let me know what you guys make out of candy wrappers. Or if you have other better techniques to do to make it work. Alright, if you guys can, give me a like and share. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. And just to let you know, if you're new to this channel, I do try to put a video out every Thursday. Sometimes I'm late due to technical difficulties. And I will have it out hopefully by Friday. So give me a hello down below, and we will see you next Thursday, Lord willing. And you guys have a great day. See you later.